What's the dumbest way you've managed to get laid? Let a girl eat some of my ramen at a party. She insisted on having more and I told her there was plenty more back at my apartment. So I just picked up my dog from Petco after getting him groomed and ran inside to pay my bill and pick up some dog treats. The girl at the register was clearly having a bad day. We chatted up a bit, and she explained she just got dumped by a guy over a tattoo. I told her that I was having a shit day too, and if she wanted to give me a call after she is off and I'll buy her a beer. Later that evening she sent me a text asking if I wanted to see the tattoo she got dumped over. I said yes. She then sent me a picture of a pair wolf paws tattooed on her tits. I just responded _nice_ and she then asked if I wanted to see them in person. I just sent her my address, and about 20 minutes later I had some very awesome rebound sex. My friend was at the club and he's the kind of guy that doesn't go to clubs at all. He saw a girl on the dance floor he liked and we all told him he should go talk to her. He went down and 10 minutes later we see him walking out the club with the girl he liked. We were all shocked he got a girl the first try. The next day we asked what happened and he told us he just complimented how good her belly button looked. We all laughed our ass off. Friend had passed out at my house after a party. Next morning, she asks to take a shower before headed home. Sure. After water running, she's naked. She asked me to come help her with the temperature. We're good friends, I'd seen her naked before so it was odd but I'm no prude. I help her out. 2 minutes later she asks if I have an extra toothbrush. She's still not in the shower yet. I hop to it, grab her one. She looks me square in my stupid face and says, "So, do you want to have sex or no?" I pause, look back at her and gather myself. Me. Yup. A girl I met in class was lost for her next class. Showed her the way and got her number, you know, if she gets lost again. We parted for the day. She was pretty so I ran the story to my roommate. Roommate decided to play a dumb joke by sending her a message saying that I miss her already. She texted her dorm address. Brought some food but she wanted to do something else. That was it. Lol. My buddy used to try to do this thing at the bar where he would dance his butt into girls and hope they'd start dancing with him. It never worked even one time. But one time I was standing on the edge of the dance floor and he was trying to do it to this girl and she grabbed onto me and pulled me into her and whispered in my ear, "Pretend to be my boyfriend," so that my friend would go away. My friend left and I danced with her all night and then spent the rest of the weekend with her. Spent the evening jokingly pretending to be Irish and married to a also completely non-Irish lady in the smoker's corner. Many jokes were had. She put her arms around my shoulders and said, "Take me home, Patty, and show me that you love me," so I did. Matched with a chick on Bumble. Her. "I'm not Rapunzel but I'd let you pull my hair." Me. "I feel like I'd be better equipped to make a witty comeback if only I'd seen Tangled." Her. "Go ahead. I'll wait." Me. "Is it on Netflix?" Her. "It is." Me. "Wanna come over and watch it with me?" Her. "Sure." So like an hour later she showed up at my place and I put Tangled on but I was balls deep in her before the first number was over. The joke's on her though. I'd totally seen that movie already. Man, I can't wait to sleep after my shift. My bed's got plenty of room. I'll be over in 30 minutes. I put "free oral all December" on my dating profile. We've been together since the middle of last December. Spotless bathroom. She told me later she was undecided until she seen my bathroom was spotless. We missed dinner reservations, so I suggest we go back to my place to find another restaurant. Pre-smartphone era. I lived nearby and wanted to Google something. We ended up having sex and snacking on whatever was in my kitchen. Me. "Wanna bang?" was a typo for hang. Her. "Wow, how confident." "Okay, sure. Come over." I pretty much just asked, and it was someone I hadn't been flirting with or detected any attraction from. I was asking as a joke, and they said sure. I was still wondering during when we were going to end the joke. I was at a bar and a girl sat down next to me. Her. "What brings you here?" Me. "Tryna get laid." Her. "Lol, me too." Me. "Looking around the room." "Yeah, there's some good-looking people here." Her. Says nothing, just stares at me. Me. "Oh." I jokingly told my sister's friend she was on my to-do list. She took it seriously and asked if I wanted to cross her off. A woman at my job said that my feet were sexy. I was wearing sandals. I said okay, thanks. Before our workday was over she asked if I wanted to go to her place. I was like, sure, thinking this was just a social visit. We get to her place and she says, "You need to shower." I was like, okay. I took a shower and she steps in as well, and from there on we had lovely sex, but she was indeed into feet and spent a lot of time sucking my toes, which I learned that day did nothing for me. Pornhub director is so happy RN. A girl sent me a text saying she was in the shower. I replied with, "Without me?" She invited me over and the following events occurred. Still can't believe it actually worked. 100% the corniest shit I've ever said. I still think about it sometimes. Just being myself. Can't believe she fell for it. Married 21 years. Doesn't look like she's going to figure it out at this point. There's toxic masculinity, but what are examples of toxic femininity? Mother who treat other people like crap and then justify it by saying they're a mama bear. Some women are so judgmental about other women, particularly when it comes to looks or fashion. Also the women who seem to enjoy forming cliques and cutting out anyone they deem to be an outsider. Worked with an office full of them once. It really sucked. My ex-husband and I separated when our child was 2. Went to a birthday party for daughter's friend and was having a casual conversation with one of the husbands. The group of women stood in a corner staring at me, and the wife came up and grabbed him by the arm and started doing that strange possessive peacock dance. What were we talking about? Real estate prices. Edit. An apostrophe. The sheer terrifying glee they have at tearing down someone who's made a mistake or is somehow lacking in their eyes. I worked at a doctor's office with a 50-person staff, 45 of which were women. Like they were so fake and catty and just outright hateful to each other. It was a toxic office culture. Being shamed for natural functions. I know men do it too, to an extent. But women are more likely, I feel, to judge body hair, wrinkles, gray hairs, etc. Women who think other women that enjoy cooking, child-rearing, and homemaking are perpetuating stereotyped gender roles enforced by the patriarchy. Tearing other women down because what they enjoy doesn't fit into the tiny box of what your version of feminism should be is toxic femininity to the max. Women minimizing other women's pain. Happens all the time in healthcare, for instance. Probably the whole, "I'm not like other girls" thing. What's wrong with other girls? You can value yourself as special without shitting on others. Being pressured to have children. Women can be incredibly toxic when they find out that someone made a different choice regarding procreation. Personally, I think mothers that hate on childless women regret their choice to have children and lash out at those they secretly envy for their perceived freedom. I'm drama, so I'm interesting. No, you are just an attention seeker. Anyone like this, please seriously get a better personality. Double standards in dating. I hear this a lot personally with my mother. But if her boyfriend goes somewhere without telling her, she freaks out and throws a tantrum. Yes, literally. Yet if he asks anything about her, then he's a douche trying to control her and cheating. Funnily enough, my mother has been exposed for cheating twice now. Along with her fuck shit friend. Body shaming, whether overweight or underweight. I had an old classmate who called me anorexic for a year straight. Anytime I tried to stand up for myself, I was the bad guy because she just wants to be as thin as you. I was 21 kilograms at 12 and her calling me anorexic fucking killed. Thinking men can't be abused or raped by a woman. Harassing, calling police on fathers, or other legit male caregivers. Minding their own business, bringing their kids to a public park. Watch any The Real Housewives type show. Mainly involves gossiping, grouping up against an individual, cancel culture, reputation destruction, phony empathy and weaponized toxic empathy to justify attacks on a bad person, etc. I'm a lesbian and I've had plenty of straight women react to this with complete puzzlement. Have I ever tried having a boyfriend? Who fixes things around my apartment when they break? Who kills bugs? You know, there are good guys out there. Women thinking that masculinity is for them to define. Female dating strategy. I've got a quote from an ex. My girlfriend Sandra got a 2-carat diamond ring. If I don't get at least a 4-carat ring, I'm literally going to die. Being told I'm not a real woman because I don't have it, want kids. I was told this by a woman.